Well, you scarcely need reminding, but it's all changed in the United States as Joe Biden is sworn in as the country's 46th president. What then might we expect from Donald Trump in what is his last full day in the White House? Well, joining us now, Bruen, former White House Director of Global Engagement, now president of the crisis communications firm Global Situation Room. Bruen, thanks for your time today. We think back to Bill Clinton's last full day in office, scores of pardons, highly controversial at the time. Might we expect the same today?
I think so. In fact, they're saying upwards of 100 people might get pardoned today. However, it seems as though President Trump has decided that for himself, for his immediate family, they're going to skip the pardons. And I think there are a host of reasons that they've chosen to do that, not least of which are that you have to admit guilt in order to get pardoned. So Trump is going to leave office with a legal storm brewing on the horizon, both from potential federal crimes as well as state crimes, and let's not forget civil lawsuits. So he's got a host of problems when Air Force One finally lands tomorrow in Florida.
Brett, just a little bit more on the pardons, because we have nothing like it in the UK. I mean, it's such a powerful legal instrument. I mean, is there any oversight to it? What's the process?
Well, normally there is a very deliberative process, and people, prisoners, can solicit a pardon. They have to present evidence. That evidence is then heard by a board and ultimately makes its way up to the White House, where the president himself and his advisors would weigh the decisions. And normally, those considerations are not personal or political. There are obviously are, you cited the case of President Bill Clinton, examples in the past with an isolated question or two around one or two cases. But in President Trump's use of the pardon, we have seen this very liberally extended to the likes of Paul Manafort and other personal friends and political allies of the president.
Obviously, Brett, because of the Twitter ban, we've heard less from the president than hitherto we'd got used to. But there's going to be, we presume, some sort of valedictory statement from the president. Andrews Air Force Base, take us through that.
Well, it's interesting because the president has been unusually quiet. And I have to say, it is not because he's being silenced. He has a podium and a press corps at his disposal, but he has chosen to really hunker down into the White House. And there are no public events scheduled for his last full day in office. Nonetheless, as you mentioned, he is planning a lot of pomp and circumstance, even a red carpet and a 21-gun salute out at Andrews Air Force Base. They're really trying to get a crowd out there and unusually extending invitations to their political allies and offering them the chance to bring 5 of their friends along with them. We'll see if they can actually assemble a crowd out for the president's departure.